Hey Pixies, and welcome to All-Star Music Resort. Today we are here and going to be heading inside of a family suite. So if you've been looking at these and you have a larger party, larger family that you're bringing to Disney, and you just want a little bit more room than a traditional hotel room, you're definitely gonna want to stick around to check these out. But if you are ready to see a little bit of the resort as well as inside of the room, click the thumbs up button and let's jump into it. Now, if you are staying in one of the family suites here at All-Star Music, those are gonna be in one of the two sections. So the Calypso section is the absolute closest to the main building. And then there's also the Jazz section. So both of those are actually technically the preferred section. If you were buying a regular hotel room here, they have the option of standard or preferred. That's the preferred section. So that's really nice too. So you are getting that added benefit of not only having all of the space within the room, the kitchenette that you're gonna see here in a second, all of that stuff, you're also getting that closer proximity. So instead of having an 8 to 10 minute maybe walk from the farthest room away to the bus stop, you're in that preferred section. You're gonna be 2 to 5 minutes to the main building, which has your dining, your bus stop, all that sort of stuff. If you need to go to the front desk for any reason, it's really, really close. So that is a nice little added bonus on top of having a family suite, is you are in that preferred section. And one last thing before we get into the room tour, our night here at All-Star Music was actually hosted by Traci Ladson. She is an amazing travel agent that specializes in booking Disney, cruise line, and more. So if you are interested in checking out her services as well as being able to get some personalized support along the way, which is also free of charge, when you use a travel agent like this, there is no extra charge for utilizing them. But if you're interested in checking her out, I will have all of her information linked down below, and contact Traci if you are interested in booking yourself one of these family suites, because she is amazing. But now on to the rest of the video. All right, you guys, so right as you come inside, you can see this place is huge in these family suites. So right behind the door here, you do have your window to the outside world. Just kind of peeking out, you can see the shared walkway, and we have a little tree view. That's the one thing I do like about some of the values, is that you do have just like a tree view. Like, you're not just necessarily staring at a parking lot at most of these, with the way they have the buildings positioned. So that's pretty cool. Popping around here, you do have plenty of room. This is my double stroller. Like, this is like so much space in here. Usually it's like in a regular room crammed up in front of the window, and like we have a pack and play, and like it's all sorts of different, but this room is lots of room to spread out. So we do have 2 beds here. I will show those folded down at the end, so stick around for that if you want to see how all the beds like look folded out into this space. But you do have 2 beds that fold out there. So during the day, you've got your sofa, you've got your table, so all of your space for hanging out inside of the room, but you can sleep up to 6 in this room, which is really nice. You do have a nightstand over here with a couple of cubbies underneath. You have 2 outlets, 2 USBs, so lots and lots of places to charge things in this room. So if you are a techie family, you're gonna be set in this room. Again, same kind of nightstand situation and table going on here at this section. 2 more cubbies, again, USBs, all the works, and then you just add your phone there versus the other side. And then in this, you also have storage as well. So you can just pop this right open, and then on the inside, you have tons and tons of storage. So if you are gonna be here for a while, you have 6 people staying in this room, you're gonna have places to put things, and that way it doesn't feel so tight and cluttered while you're in the space. You do have a table spot for 4 here, which is really nice, being able to pull up to a table. And then we just have my girls' little suitcase here. This is their toy box for the week. So we just kind of left that unzipped, and they just throw their toys in and out of it. Works as a toy box. There you go. So this has been great for being able to work on the go. So while the girls were napping earlier, I was able to sit there and do some work. And then here on this end, you just have that same nightstand situation, the little space to lay things, your outlets, and then there are 2 cubbies there at the bottom. And again, I will show those beds folded down at the end of the video, so hang on for that. Coming into the bathroom situation, it does look similar to the standard rooms, but with a little bit of a slight variation here. So you do have your cubbies up here to the left of the mirror. You have your ironing board, or not your ironing board, your iron, and your hair dryer there. Coming down, you do have your counter, and you do have your sink, but don't worry, this is not the only bathroom in this family suite, so hang on for that. Then we do have some more cubbies over here for you to be able to put things, and these are actually fairly deep, so you could put like packing cubes, things like that on there. And then over here to the left hanging up is your ironing board, so you actually have your ironing board there and ready to go. Coming underneath, you do have 2 little cubbies there as well. And then also plenty of storage under the sink as well. So like you could put a little travel laundry hamper, anything like that. You could roll a suitcase under there. Literally plenty of storage for everybody. Spinning around to this side, you do have a little pocket door that closes this off so you can go and have someone have privacy to use the bathroom, be able to grab a shower, have a couple of towel racks here on this end. And then again, more towel racks here on this end. You can see that does have the little lock as well. So if you are in here and want some privacy while you're using the restroom, you can definitely do that, traveling with extended family, friends, whatever. Everybody can have a little bit of privacy while they're in here. And then you do have this little closet system going on here. So you have space for bags at the bottom. You have some hangers to hang things, and then another cubby up top. So seriously, like you could throw, like unpack into the dresser drawer there and then be able to pop suitcases up there. So now this little chair and little ottoman basically were in the main bedroom, so those weren't here technically. So when you walk in, don't be surprised about that. I have kind of moved things around in that part of the room to customize it to fit my family. So just wanted to notate that, so where you're not like, wait, where's the chair when you walk in. So that does look a little bit different. But on this side, down from the TV, or down from the stroller rather, you do have your large flat screen TV. You've got a nice little lamp going on up here, and then more outlets. You have 2 outlets, USBs on this end, and then the same thing on this end. So I'm serious, there are so many places to charge things in this room. And then coming down here, you have some extra pillows, or pillows actually, for the bed, so those that fold down. And then you do have a shelf there on the bottom, and these are like super deep as the cabinet is. So that's pretty good, and probably about 2 feet almost, I would say, my estimation. And then you do have some nice drawers here. These again are very, very deep as well, and you can store like packing cubes, things like that. So if you're a family that likes to unpack, you can definitely do that. All 3 of those are the same all the way down, so I'm not going to bore you with opening every single drawer. But coming over here, you do have that little chair and ottoman, and then some little artwork. I love that these are from the new cartoons, or newer cartoons that if they've come out with in the last few years. So I think that's pretty cool. So it's like you can actually recognize the Mickey, not that you wouldn't any other time, but you know what I mean? If your kid is into these new ones and loves watching them, then they can easily recognize Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald and Daisy. Coming in here, you do have your kitchenette. So you've got a good sized refrigerator. I mean, I know that's not like a full size, but it's not a mini fridge either. So like you have plenty of space in here. Let me open it up and show you what I'm talking about. Lots and lots of storage space in here on the shelves. You've got drawers, the works. So if you are coming and you have little kids, you have babies, whatever, this is going to be a perfect place for families. You do have a freezer. So if you're traveling and you are a pumping mama, this has got your name all over it. So you definitely need to book one of these just for the freezer alone, honestly. And then coming around to this side, look at all that shelf space, you guys. Like, I am freaking blown away about how much storage space you have here. So if you're like us and you like to like come to Disney, order groceries, you were here for the week and you were hanging out and doing the whole thing, that's amazing to have that much storage. And then you do have a microwave in room, which is really cool. The only thing I'm missing in here that I would love to see is a toaster. They don't have that, but they do have those in the quick service, but they've got a microwave, which is awesome. And then coming over here, you do have your little coffee set up. So you have some Joffrey's coffee. You have both a dark roast in their regular blend, and then you also, they do have some decaf in here, a couple of Earl Grey teas, things like that. Your ice bucket there in the back. And then again, even in here, places to charge things, you guys. Like, it's everywhere. Have a nice size sink, like pretty deep here, honestly. And then you do have the little kind of protector there at the bottom so things don't fall all the way through. You could also use that as a drying rack. So once you've washed all your dishes and rinsed them, you can leave them laying there and like rinse and do your mugs, that sort of thing. Coming down under the sink, you have some storage space. We've just put like our grocery bags under there, which has worked out great. So it just makes it feel a little less cluttered. So if you don't want that visual clutter, you do have that option. Coming over to the left, you have a drawer that has some disposable utensils in here. So ready to eat, whatever you need, and you don't have to worry about ordering those things. You do have a few of those in the room. And then you do have some cubbies here. They're as deep as the cabinet is, like on top on the counter. So those are nice deep spots there. Coming over here, this one has some disposable coffee cups and then also bowls and plates. So if you are dining in room, that is perfect. And then if you need more, you can actually just either ask ask housekeeping, or you can even grab some at the quick service. And then up here you do have another empty drawer, so if you need to store things there, you can as well. Coming down again, more storage. This cabinet is completely empty, no shelf or anything, but lots of room. Like if you have a pack of water or something, you're like throwing some in the refrigerator and then want the rest in here, whatever have you, you have so much room in this suite, you guys. I'm blown away. Like, this is just a lot of space, especially when we've been spending all week in a hotel room. This is a lot of space. Coming in here to the bedroom. So you do have your full-size queen bed in here. And then this is where I have my girls' little setups done. So we'll get to those in just a second. On this wall, right as you come in the door, you do have a large flat screen TV. Have another kind of cabinet dresser situation, just like the one in the main living room. And so you do have the 2 outlets on this end, 2 outlets on this end. This one is just a little bit, it's not quite as wide as the one in the living room is, but it does have that same setup, only this one does have the safe, in-room safe in the very top shelf there. The rest of it does have like pillows, things like that. Now you will notice that because I do have the girls' slumber pods in here, that has kind of rendered these dresser drawers like kind of unusable at the moment because of those being in here. But for mine, I wanted them spread in here. But if you wanted to, you could put one of the pack and plays in here, left the chair, which was right here, and then you could put a pack and play in your slumber pod right out here in the hallway instead, if you wanted to do that. I only brought one sound machine, so I needed them both within one room. So that's kind of what that sound or setup looks like. So we do have the pack and play that is supplied by Disney. So I utilized their free pack and play that they bring and can do that complimentary. So all you have to do is when you get to your room is call housekeeping and they will be able to bring one of these right up. You can do bed rails, anything like that that you need. And some of the resorts, I didn't ask about it here, but some of them even do high chairs. So if you need a high chair, you can even request that. And then for my girls, I just bring my own crib sheet from home. That way it smells like our house. It smells like our detergent, things like that. So things that she's used to. So it gives a little comforting smell, because they don't smell bad. They just don't smell like home. Like, you know how that is? Like, your house smells like your house. And so that just kind of gives that sense of home. And she has her blanket, her little Minnie Mouse Lovey, and then obviously her sleep sack. So we've got that going on, but I can zip them up and be able to still like be up and like getting ready for the day or getting ready for bed, what have you. And they're able to sleep comfortably in their little slumber pods. So love that. You do have a window in here again to the outside world, same view as before. So you can just pull those closed when you are ready to go to bed. And then on this side, I do have my toddler's slumber pod. It is a bit kind of crammed in here, just a little kind of sticking under the bed there. So you do have to kind of crawl over the end to get in, but you can get 2 slumber pods in this room. So I'm very excited about that. In here, I just have her inflatable bed with the crib sheet on that. And so that actually will fit a crib sheet onto that. So if you want to like have an actual sheet on it, you can do that. That is not supplied by Disney. I purchased that and bring it with me. So that goes in my suitcase, and I will actually link that inflatable mattress down below. It is perfect if your little one is graduated out of a pack and play, but not quite ready to be out of their slumber pod yet. If they still do better and sleep better in one of these things, I am all for bringing it. And so that was an upgrade for us to move to that instead of moving to a traditional bed. But that works out really well for us. Coming on this side of the bed, you do have your light switch that works this light right over this side of the bed. You have an in-room phone in here as well, and then a little cubby underneath that you can store things. And then you do have some storage space underneath. So if you needed to do a suitcase or something over there, you could totally do that. Coming over to this side, like, you could totally stand here and get ready for the day. Like, I could have my makeup bag out and just like do my makeup and get ready right here. So this is really nice. Lots of spaces throughout. Like, if you have 6 people in here, I don't feel like it's gonna feel like you have 6 people in here. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can like spread out and be doing their own thing and get ready, and you're not like everybody lined up to wait in the for like the one bathroom or something. So that's really convenient. You have multiples, we're getting to that, but this very large nightstand counter space here, again, 2 outlets, 2 USBs. I didn't know how many chargers they would have, so I brought my own like this. I just always travel with this just in case, because some hotels just, they don't have a lot of outlets, you guys. Like, they have like 2, and that's like, okay, this is 2023. Like everything needs to be charged now. So we're gonna need more outlets. But that is really, really helpful for when you run into those situations. Again, light switch for that light. And then I just have my owner's locker here. Spinning around, you can see they do have storage under the bed. So we've just slid our suitcases under there, which is really helpful. So if you're unpacking and you're putting things in here, or you're hanging things or whatever, you have a space to do that. Or you could just leave your suitcase there, like unzip it, pull it out, get out what you need, put it back, whatever the case is. It is so handy to have that, and I'm so glad they have started utilizing that under bed area for storage. It's quite incredible. Spinning around here now to the main bathroom. So you have your bathroom in there, and then you have a bathroom in here, which is really cool. So you do have a single sink and lots of storage space here, lots of counter space. Under the cabinet here, you do have space. Like, this is my collapsible laundry basket that I travel with. This thing is amazing, and I love that I have room to like just slide it up under there. I can pull it out, we can throw our dirty clothes in it and slide it right back, and it's out of the way. Really cool for that. And then here you do have some under cabinet storage, which some little cubbies there, and it's perfect. Like, you can see my toiletries are right there. They're not taking up a bunch of space on the counters. You have a couple of towel racks here on the left and right side, and then lots and lots of counter space. So if you do have multiple people in here, seriously, like 2 people could be standing here and getting ready, and it's not gonna feel that crowded. Like, you have a lot of space in this room. And so you do also have this shelf up here, and then the mirror is lit all the way around, which is nice. So lots of light in here. It doesn't feel like dark and dungeness to me, like some of the other rooms and like how it used to before they did a little bit of a refresh in here. It's been a few years, but it's still fairly recent for most people, especially with the pandemic happening. Not everybody's been back to Disney lately, so if you're someone who hasn't or you've never been, trust me, it's a lot better. On this side, you do have a little makeup mirror. So pretty standard here in the bathroom. Obviously outlets on this side, also outlets on this side. So again, multiple people can be like doing things, curling their hair, whatever, at the same time shaving. And then on this side of the room, you do have your bathroom with a pocket door. So if someone's in here getting ready, it doesn't mean that this space can't be used by someone else. So they can be going to the restroom or taking a shower. Now, this is a full-blown shower. The other one is your tub and shower combo. This one is just a straight up shower. So you just walk into this. So if you have littles in tow, the other side is gonna kind of be their bathroom, and then this can be like the adult bathroom. So you can come in here and do that. They do have the body wash, conditioner, shampoo, just like the other bathroom did. So they've got that as well. And then of course over the toilet there, you do have your towel rack. More towel racks on this side, so lots of towels in here, so they're not leaving you high and dry with like 2 to share between the 6 of you. And then you do have a little potty seat there. That's what we brought. So this is our setup here for our toddler when we are traveling. So that works really well for giving a little bit of independence, even on the go. So we love our little squatty potty stool there. I can actually fold that up and put it in my 21-inch suitcase. So that is really nice. But being able to give her sense of freedom even while we're traveling is very, very nice for her. Coming back, you do have 2 little kind of coat racks there, and then you have a storage shelf up here, kind of a cubby, have some more hangers, and then storage down here as well. So I'm serious, so much space in this room, which is absolutely incredible. Here behind the door, you do have your full-length mirror for your fit check before you head out the door to the parks. Got that going on, but this place is awesome. But I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along on this tour of the All-Star Music Family Suites. And I will have my playlist linked right over here. So if you're deciding between rooms, you're trying to figure out which one is the best, which one is going to be the right setup for you, I have a total playlist of room tours and setups. So just like this one where you're seeing our stuff in it, getting that idea of where you're gonna put the stroller, where you're gonna put the pack and play, that sort of thing. Got all the ideas for you right over there. So I will see you in that playlist.